romantic love messages to make your husband feel special. Luck or something greater. They call it luck when two leaves intersect at the right moment. But luck feels too careless. A word for what this is. Luck is a coin flip. Luck is weather. Luck is accidental. What I feel is alignment. As if the universe, usually so indifferent, paused its chaos just long enough to place us in the same frame. Out of billions of people, out of countless paths and timings, somehow your eyes met mine in this exact version of ourselves, not earlier, when we weren't ready, not later, when we might have been closed. If that is luck, then it is the kind that borders on grace. They talk about beauty as if it were a surface something light can touch and leave. But your beauty is not a reflection, it is a depth. It lives in the way you listen without preparing. You reply, in how your silence never feels empty, in the kindness you give without announcing it, like a river that does not brag about quenching your beauty is in your contradictions, strength that kneels, gentleness that protects, laughter that has survived sorrow and learned to sound like hope. I have seen beauty that dazzles. I have seen beauty that demands, but yours invites. It says, come closer, not to admire, but to understand. Even your flaws, those tender fractures you try to hide, are places where light enters me. You are not perfect. You are real. And reality, when met with honesty, is far more breathtaking than any illusion polished to shine. There will be days when the world presses hard, when you doubt yourself, when old fears return like uninvited ghosts. On those days, I will not try to fix you. I will remind you. I will remind you of your worth when you forget it, of your light when you cannot see it, of how deeply you matter in ways that cannot be measured or taken away. And when I am the one who falters, I trust that you will do the same, not because we are strong alone, but because we are stronger together. Love does not live only in grand declarations. It lives in the ordinary miracles, in the way your presence makes silence feel companionable, in shared glances that say more than sentences, in laughter that erupts at the wrong time and makes everything right again. It lives in remembering how you take your coffee, in noticing when your voice changes, in knowing when to speak and when to simply stay. These are the moments that build a life not loud enough for legends, but strong enough to endure. When I say mine, I do not mean possession. I mean choice. I mean waking up each day and choosing you again, not because I must, but because I want to. I mean, standing beside you, not in front of you, not behind you, but with you, where both our shadows fall in the same direction under the same sun. You are not something I claim. You are someone I meet over and over as you grow, change, shed skins, discover new names for yourself. If you are mine, it is because I am also yours in the same gentle way, freely, fiercely, without chains. If I could walk through you the way one walks through a cathedral, I would lower my voice instinctively, aware that I am in a sacred place. Your thoughts are stained glass, colored by experience, shaped by loss, illuminated by curiosity. When you speak, ideas fall like light across the floor of my understanding, teaching me new ways to believe. Your heart is not soft because it is weak. It is soft because it is brave, because it has been broken and chose to remain open anyway, because it knows the risk of love and still reaches out with unguarded hands. You carry your past not as a chain, but as a teacher. Every scar is a sentence in the long story that made you who you are. And I would not erase a single word. Grief is not loud at first. It enters like evening, soft, unavoidable, settling into the corners of the heart. We try to speak, but language fractures under the weight of absence. Names become prayers, memories become wounds that still breathe. Today, we do not bury a body alone. We bury laughter that once filled rooms, footsteps we expected to hear again, promises that time did not keep. O soul that has departed, you did not leave quietly. You carried parts of us with you. And now we walk lighter but emptier. If tears are weakness, then let the strong weep endlessly for love. When it loses its place to rest, falls from the eyes. Do you hear us now? Where the sky no longer aches, here the air is heavy with your absence. Your chair still remembers you. Your name still turns our heads. We speak of patience, yet patience bleeds. We speak of faith, yet faith trembles when the night grows long. O merciful one, accept these tears as testimony that we love deeply, that we are broken honestly. For this grief is not rebellion, it is devotion to what was beautiful. And this crying is not despair, it is the soul calling out because it has lost its mirror.